Hey there, I'm Jason Huffman with Battle Hardened Games. I'm the creator of 1750 Britain versus France, and I just thought I'd take a few minutes today to show you guys some of the materials that I used for playtesting. I read a lot of different forums when I was kind of starting to do playtesting and trying to figure out what materials to get together for it. It was kind of an interesting process, so I thought maybe I could save you guys some time if I showed you some of what I used. Maybe you could get at least some ideas if you're just getting started, or maybe if you've been doing it for a while, there might be one or two things here that'd be of interest. So I'll just kind of walk you through some of the different materials that I got. One of the major areas that I looked at was teacher supply stores. They have a lot of different materials which can be used for playtesting. And I'll just highlight some of the favorites of what I found there. This thing was really interesting. It's called, what, centimeter cubes. And it's just all these different colored cubes, which, you know, sometimes it just seems like it's more about having the right materials just to get an idea. You know, maybe you don't even think you need it to start with, but you're working on something and, you know, the materials themselves can kind of help you figure out a breakthrough. So anyway, there's these colored ones here that are plastic. Here's another pack of wooden colored cubes. These just say craft it with wood, just a few dollars. The plastic one was a little more expensive. Here's just a wooden one that doesn't have any color, obviously. So if you're gonna write on a cube or paint it a certain color. And then just some other kind of generic symbols, discs, and larger squares. These cubes are kind of semi-transparent, so just another option. Different kinds of pawns, wooden pawns, plastic colored pawns, colored chips. Here's just some more dice that are different colors. This one's kind of interesting. This is called Platonic Solids set of blank dice. And they've got like a 4-sided die, 6-sided die, 8-sided, 12, and 20. It'd be nice if you could get these in a higher quantity, but at least these are blank dice that you could put whatever you wanted to on the sides if you were experimenting with stuff. So this is kind of interesting. I was looking a lot at, you know, thicker cards or other kinds of tiles that might be, you know, cardboard type tiles or thicker tiles. And I actually just got a bunch of these coasters from a bar, and I just literally asked them if I could have some of their coasters, and they gave me a whole stack of them. So if you're ever experimenting with like the thickness of cards or tiles, coasters are a good option for that. There's also, you know, other kinds of like wooden material you can get. Again, I got these at I think that teacher supply store, or Hobby Lobby, of course, has a lot of this stuff too. Just another idea is, you know, cheap stickers for my game. You know, I was using a lot of like French and British symbols, so I was able to locate some of these, and for the playtesting set it was nice to throw these onto just some blank wooden circles, and then that kind of represented tokens while we were playtesting. Seemed to work out pretty well. So this one's one of my favorites. You can go on to Amazon and get these blank cards, and they're just, you know, totally blank on each side for the regular size cards. And then I wanted some oversized cards too, so I got these ones. They're called tarot cards on there. Those are from US Games Systems, and for about 500 blank cards it was $13. For the oversized tarot cards it was $7. So definitely highly recommend those. The blank cards really came in handy. This is more of a technique than a material, but when I had a lot of my images early on with the game, instead of printing them off onto full cards, I actually printed out like the thumbnails in Explorer or I should say in Windows Explorer. And that was just kind of a nice way to get like these small thumbnail-sized images without having to print out the full-size images just for playtesting purposes. And then just really one other idea is definitely garage sales. I was thinking about getting boards at different times. It's like, well, where does a person really get, entire game boards? And garage sales are just a really nice way to get cheap game boards of any given game. And, maybe for $1 or a couple dollars, you can get at least the right material, kind of start experimenting with, okay, what are my dimensions going to be like? How large is the playing surface going to be? So yeah, just kind of thought I'd throw those things out, and hopefully you guys get a few ideas out of it.